Hey, how's it going, guys? In the background is Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton WWE 12 gameplay. This is a steel cage match. It's also an online match. I'm playing as Brock in this case. Now, I want to talk about Brock Lesnar here. Well, obviously, I'm playing as him, and in the title it mentions him anyways. So yeah, I don't know if you watch UFC or not. If you don't, there was recently a UFC pay-per-view, UFC 141, and it was Brock Lesnar versus Overeem. It's a really hyped matchup. People were looking forward to it. And yeah, so Brock Lesnar ended up losing the match, and he actually ended up losing pretty quickly. Overeem, kicked his ass. But anyways, after he lost, he got on the mic and he basically said that was his last match. Well, not last match. I'm thinking about WWE here. His last fight. In UFC, it's more, it's called a fight. In WWE, you call it a match. So yeah, he said it was going to be his last fight if he was going to lose, and he did lose. So it was his last fight. And so it got me thinking, it got a lot of people thinking, with Brock Lesnar now out of UFC, well actually, he's not out, he's still under contract from what I read, but it's his last fight, so right now it's a matter of when his contract is going to expire, or if Dana White is going to let him do some other things. But yeah, it got me thinking, man, is Brock Lesnar going to return to the WWE? I think he is going to return to, World Wrestling Entertainment. I think there's no doubt about it. It's just a matter of when. Even if you follow RVD on Twitter, a bunch of wrestlers, RVD actually on Twitter said we'll be seeing a familiar face in the WWE soon after Brock, lost the match. So, pretty sure he's talking about Brock Lesnar here and not himself, even though I wouldn't be surprised if RVD does return to the WWE, because it seems like he's kind of bored with TNA. I don't know, just by looking at him when he's performing in his matchups and just when you see him on camera in TNA, it seems like he's bored with TNA. I don't know, but anyways, this isn't an RVD video. I can't get off track here. But like I said, I can definitely see Brock Lesnar returning. In recent interviews, actually, he did say that he would love to return for a match if it was against either Stone Cold Steve Austin, because they were supposed to have a match back when he was still in the company, but it didn't end up happening because Stone Cold didn't want the match to happen unless they made a storyline out of it. They feuded. He didn't want to have just a normal match out of nowhere between both of them. And he said either Austin or Taker for the streak at Wrestlemania. Now, I'm not saying he's going to return soon, next week or this week. What's funny, actually, some people started speculating that, hey, maybe Brock quit UFC just so he can return to the WWE. Maybe the January 2nd promos are for Brock Lesnar, and they were planning this all along. But the thing is, guys, Brock is still under contract with UFC, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Brock Lesnar January 2nd, which is tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be speaking actually about the January 2nd promos and who I think it is in another video, which I'll be uploading today as well. And even though, Brock Lesnar has said some not so flattering comments about the WWE, not necessarily bashing them, I guess, but he said that he doesn't want to be known as a wrestler. He wants to be known as a UFC fighter, even though he just quit. And he also said, WWE is fake. I mean, we know it's fake, but he kind of exposed the business, I guess, to some younger kids or whatever. But yeah, even though Brock hasn't been so supportive of World Wrestling Entertainment, recently, I'm pretty sure Vince would love to have Brock back. Maybe he gave him a call, or Brock gave Vince a call right after he quit UFC. So, I'm thinking Brock returns, and it would be huge if Brock Lesnar would return for WrestleMania. Imagine Brock Lesnar versus Taker for the streak, or Brock Lesnar versus Stone Cold, even though I don't think that's going to happen. So anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And in the comment section, tell me, do you guys think Brock Lesnar is going to return to the WWE? And if so, when? See ya.